Good morning, traders. This is Ed Carter with the Trader Vision 2020 Featured Trade Idea, the setup and trade plan for Thursday, October 25th, 2018. Before we get started, I want to apologize for being gone for a couple days. I've been sick. Still not out of the woods, but I'm back enough to give it a try today. So thank you for your patience. The second thing is, I think we need to talk about the overall market and volatility. The bears have certainly been in control on a weekly level. We see we've got a doji continuation pattern there that just blew down through the 50. But let's look at a daily here. Dreaded H pattern that has broke out yesterday. The 200 provided support for just a little bit of time, but not much, and away we went. But even worse than that, let's look intraday at the swing. So let's go to a 15-minute chart, for example. That may be too wide. Look at the gaps intraday. Look at the volatility up and down and back. This has been a choppy market. And intraday, the swings can kill you, as well as you might guess the direction correctly on a higher time frame, daily or longer, and get taken out during the day. Just based on the swings. So we need to be aware of that. The other thing is that we are pretty severely extended in the market and should see a bounce back. And of course, then there are earnings coming out of our ears here. There's a whole slew of big tech earnings before the open, and that could push the market. As of right now, markets are doing a major rebound off of yesterday's big bad black candle. Nasdaq's up 1.6% as of 7:50, and the Dow is up 0.6. S&P up 0.85%. So this is a day where I could see a rebound. I could also see a morning rebound met with fading the gap. So we might gap higher and drive back down. Hard to say, but the short-term trend is down, either for this last week or for the last month. And so we've got to play the percentages and work with the trend. So today's trade idea is VRS. Versco in the paper business, and we'll be looking for a short here on a dreaded H pattern and a ice hole or blue ice failure. If you look closely, you will also see a head and shoulders pattern here. So we've got a shoulder and a head and a shoulder, and it's breaking the neckline. If it breaks out here, we've got a lot of room to fall in kind of a waterfall. Let's go out to the weekly chart. And you can see there's nothing to provide support in there. Next real support area is down here about 22.45, right in that area, give or take a nickel. And so that will be our trade idea for today. We'll look at this for a short entry here. A pretty big stop, and I'll probably look for a single target for this particular trade, but it does have room to fall there given time. And we do have time with this. It reports the beginning of December. So let's change that line to, I guess it's green for a stop. and this one to red, and see if we can't plan a trade. As we can see, we've got 1 bullish and 5 bearish conditions for this trade. While it says 8-7 there, I have looked up in another. Okay, so I've got 2 sources giving me 2 different report dates. I've got one that's telling me November 13th, which is still 3 weeks away, and another one telling me December 1st, which is even further away. So I'm not sure about that, but let's assume we've got 3 weeks. So with 1 entry and 1 exit, let's say that the entry would be 28.50. With a stop way up at, let's call that 30.35. And a first target down at 22, 46. Let's use 22.45 just to keep the numbers even. It says we can do 81 shares. Let's do 100. It's going to be too big of a position. We've got $185 of risk. The position size is acceptable at 3.71%. If we were to sell the entire position at that first target, we see that we get 3.27 to 1 as a reward risk, far exceed our trade goal for this trade. And so that will be our trade idea for today. Again, be very, very careful. This market is turbulent, at the moment overextended to the downside, and looking like a bounce at the open. Who knows with the intraday volatility where we'll be at the end of the day, but the short term and the midterm trends are to the bearish side. So we will play those percentages, and that's what I will be looking for. Again, evaluate this against your own view of the market, your view of your trading style, as well as your rules and criteria. If you do decide to take it, I wish you the best of luck. And if you like these videos, please like and subscribe below. Beyond that, I hope to see you in the trading room.